I'd tell you to pray to whatever god you worship, that the masters never need speak to you, and you never need to hear them in your head. But the gods have long abandoned this place, a forgotten slave who was overheard and never seen again. Haioldu is the underground domain of the Illithids. Taking advantage of the broken barriers and disarray in the immediate impact of the cataclysm, a Mind Flayer force invaded Ephelkar. Eventually, they were beaten back to their current domain. After the barrier healed and there were no more reinforcements coming, the trapped Illithids were unable to maintain the technological advantage they had. Much like the giants and the dragons before them, they retreated and fortified their original landing sites. The monolith that they landed on and began to expand throughout the massive mountain. Isolated from the rest of the world, the Illithids were free to rebuild their society unimpeded. They had taken many slaves that were not able to be rescued in their retreat back to their landing sites, that they would use for manual labor. The most common of these slaves were the Gith that were brought with them, however. They also brought many Vidalcan servants with them to act as their assistants and intermediaries. While above the thralls, they still lived in servitude with their Illithid masters. Despite this, they have created their own servants in the form of simic hybrids, who are also called upon by the Illithids when needed. The Illithids have made many of their own aberrations, horrors, mutants, etc. Those that are considered failed experiments or have outlived their usefulness are often released onto the surface of the monolith. The surface itself is largely cracked rock with the occasional weed growing in the seams. Information is often relayed to Haioldu through a vast network of intellect devourers that they've placed in the bodies of people all across Ephelkar.